this is Megan with Emotional Healing Through Movement. And if you have not had a chance to check out my blog, it's emotionalhealingthroughmovement.com. So go head on over there if you love to read. If you're kind of a video person, then just continue to watch. I know sometimes I'm in the mood just to listen and watch, and other times I'm more in the mood to read and get things over with faster. So what I'm talking with you about today, I mentioned in one of my blogs, just briefly, called Have a Clear Vision. So if you want to head over to my blog, emotionalhealingthroughmovement.com, and look up Have a Clear Vision. Otherwise, today we are going to be talking about movement. There are lots of different types of movement. On my blog, I normally talk about the physical movement, getting exercising, getting up and getting that blood flowing, and just really having that emotional release through exercise. And I'm totally a fan of that and totally believe in that. But I know that as human beings, we are a whole being, and we have our mental and our emotional, as well as our physical and spiritual. So there are lots of different sides of us, and we need to be able to be working on all sides of us to be able to be complete. So today I want to talk to you about an emotional and about a mental movement. And one of the things that I do in the morning to help my emotional and my mental movement is to spend some time at my vision board. So if you're not familiar with those, what you do is you get a poster, here's mine, and you put some things that you want to accomplish or that you would like to get. So one of my things is something I want to get, like a camera, so I can do more YouTube videos and my camera's not shaky as it is at the moment. And so I have that on there. But then I also have goals like getting my splits to the floor, which I'm sure you read about in my blog. And then I have bigger things that are a little harder for me to achieve. And so let's say here I am sitting in my vision board. I normally spend about 3 minutes in the morning and 3 minutes at night. And one of my things is I want to get an aerial rig so that I can safely teach aerial silks classes and help women with emotional healing through movement. So as I'm looking at my vision board, I'm envisioning not only what it looks like, but also what it will feel like to be climbing on the silks on that rig, and how stable it will be, and how excited my family will be, and my husband will be, and that my kids will be inspired by the fact that I put this on my vision board and I was able to achieve it. And so I think about that. I feel it. I hear it. I sense it. I don't just look at it. So that's an important aspect. Also, I want you to know one thing ahead of time, and that is as soon as you go to walk away from your vision board, something interesting is going to happen. There are going to be voices inside your head that are saying, no, you can't do that. You're not smart enough. You're not talented enough. Whatever the story is for you. So let's say with my aerial rig story that my story was, you're not capable enough. You're not smart enough. Something like that. Then I would write all those negative feelings down on a piece of paper, and I would rip them up, and I would throw them away, burn them, somehow get rid of them. That's your old story. You want a new story. And so then I can take some of those thoughts that I found that were negative, and I can turn them into a positive, which we call affirmations. And so I could write an affirmation that would be the opposite, which would be, I am smart and I'm capable. Also, which I talked about stories. So all this negative thoughts coming up in your head often come from stories in your past where you didn't think you were smart enough or capable enough. You failed in some way to measure up in the way that you wanted. And so you create an after story, and you make a story about what's going to happen when you get something off your vision board. When I get this rig, who am I going to inspire? Who's going to be excited about that? Who am I going to help? How am I going to feel? And I write that down, and I read it at night before I go to bed to help my mind think of positive things while I'm sleeping, and to think of ideas of how to continue toward that story and how to make that story become true and let my mind create. So I'm excited for our journey, for me to continue to teach you about healing through movement in all types of ways. Continue to watch my blog, and I hope you're all doing well and you keep moving, and just keep moving.